Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Dope Black Chick Podcast. So a lot has been going on, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into the show every week. Sometimes I get messages from people like, "Where's the show this week?" I hear you. I'm sorry. Apologies to you, but I have been working diligently in delegating some of my responsibilities to other people. And so now I'm back on track with my own responsibilities and trying to be more consistent with the podcast. Needless to say, last week's episode was absolutely amazing, and I had great responses from that episode. And so today we're going to just continue on with some of the revelations, I should say, that I've been receiving. And so this week, I kind of want to talk to you guys about something that came to mind during one of my moments. Like I woke up at like 4 in the morning, okay, like 4 in the morning, and there were some negative thoughts immediately as soon as my eyes opened. It wasn't like, it almost felt like I was waking up from a bad dream or something, but I really didn't have a bad dream. I just woke up and immediately felt like heaviness of negative thoughts trying to come into my mind. And so what I did immediately, like I was like, I sat up straight and I was like, no, this ain't me. This ain't, where's this coming from? Like, what is this? And so I immediately went into deep meditation. I stopped and I was like, okay, God, divine presence, I need you to explain this to me. I need you to help me know what I'm supposed to be learning from this feeling. What is really going on? What is my spirit saying? What is my soul saying? Like I really wanted to know, because I'm like, what could possibly trigger this feeling? And immediately the divine God self spoke up and said, well, for one, the thoughts are not yours. It is the thoughts of the effort you give. And we know that if you're not doing something consistently, then the results of what you give is going to be inconsistent. And so these thoughts I was hearing was like, there's never enough time. You're not doing enough. You're not going to get here. Da, da, da. It's not necessarily a negative thought. It's the truth of the effort that I was giving. And when you're bombarded with the truth of that, then you have to really kind of like wise up. And divine presence was just really like, yeah, that's all it is. Now, you don't have to feel like there's nowhere to go and that there's no answer. You don't have to feel like you're stuck and that you have to subscribe to this thought. You don't have to feel that at all you have to do is do the work. All you have to do sometimes, I'm giving you the guidance. I give you the guidance every step of the way. Matter of fact, I'll outline everything for you step by step. Sometimes it's as simple as get up. Sometimes it's as simple as send an email. Sometimes it's as simple as ask so and so. Sometimes it's as simple as doing nothing. Sometimes it's as simple as sitting in silence. And so when that message came to me, it's like I have every step for you, but you keep challenging me. And you're challenging me. And the reason that your effort matches your faith or your belief in something, right? So if I really believed that the effort I'm putting into something was going to yield XYZ, then I would do it and not think twice. So a lot of times when we don't do that, it's because the effort is matching your faith or your belief in what it is you said you wanted. Today I was doing some reels, right? I was doing some reels. And in one of the reels, I was talking about how, your intention is like a soul decision. When you set an intention, you are making a soul decision. You're saying, this is what I will do. Like, it's almost like, this is my name. This is who I am. And so you go after that thing because you are so 100% locked into making sure that that happens. So when your effort is lacking and you say, oh, I want to be, I want to be super successful. Success is not like a destination. Success is a result or the effect of something you've done. So you're successful if you knock off 5 things from your to-do list that you said you want to do. That makes you successful. You're successful if you try every day. If you make the attempt, that's where the success is. The success is not a destination. And so that really kind of like hit me, like your effort is tied to what you believe in. So if you say you believe that, nothing is impossible for me, that this is not the final chapter of your life, that you are deserving of more and can have more. If you believe that, why is your effort not syncing up with that? Like if you really believed that you were going to build something, would you sit in the living room and look at the lumber? Or would you go out there and start building? Like it's just that simple. It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple because it is that simple. Your effort has to match your belief. And here's one of the biggest things. It's like you automatically want to give that excuse that says, oh, but I don't have the things that this person has. I don't have this money to do this. It takes this amount of people to do that. And I don't have all this stuff. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So God's self was saying, like, do what you can do until what you can't do shows up. Or trust me to provide what you can't do, but do what you can do. It's like I tell my clients, and it's so crazy, like I can tell my clients this stuff, but when it comes to myself, it's like sometimes I need to be checked and reminded. But yes, whenever you feel overwhelmed with your dream, if you think it's too big for you, break it down. Very, very easy to do is to break that thing down. Break it down in a way so that you can see the things that you can do. Overlook the stuff that right now you can't do. Just overlook that and trust that what you can't do will show up. But do the things that you can do while you wait. And so that was like the major message that I received was like, your effort. Where's the effort? And when I was challenged on what I believe, yeah, that shocks you because we say we believe, we say we trust, we say, I am great, I'm awesome, I can do this. Well, if that's so, why aren't you doing it? And that's in any part of your life. That's in the personal, the professional, the romantical, the financial. It's everywhere. Like if you say it is so, why aren't you doing it? So check your effort. Yeah. What is it matching up with what you believe in? As simple as that. Like, yeah, I could make this episode go really long, but honestly, it doesn't have to because it's that simple. I don't even have to get any deeper than that message. But yeah, guys, like if you have these negative thoughts do come on the attack, but you don't have to subscribe to them. However, be aware of those thoughts because a lot of times the thoughts are real because they're based on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you get those thoughts, like especially like when you're hanging out with or you're dealing with a group of people that you should be dealing with. You hear that voice and the voice is like, now you know them folks ain't right. And you know they don't really like you. That doesn't mean that it's saying you're a horrible person that no one will like. It's saying this group of people just don't really like you. They probably playing with your affection and your emotions or using you or whatever. So sometimes you have to listen to that thought. You got to listen to it. And for me, I'm thankful that I have practiced mindfulness enough to know, like, let's pause, let's stop, let's find out Was I triggered by something? What could activate a thought like this so that I can be on top? I try to be proactive with these thoughts, and these thoughts are going to continue to happen, guys. Like, you're going to continue to have moments like that because that's life. And it's a process of releasing old things, old stories, old fabricated stories about yourself, old perspectives, unlearning. So that's the whole process that you're going to go through for a period of time to release those things. But as you go through it, you can be an active participant and identifying triggers and identifying something outside of yourself, identifying negative thoughts and tackling those things. You don't have to just have somebody yakking in your ear. You don't have to just sit there and take it. You can be proactive when you hear it, like, okay, what is this? What is this about? How do I deal with this? I say it on almost every episode. Talk to yourself. It's a good thing. Talk to yourself. That's how you're going to figure it out, especially if you're not talking to a professional. If you're not going to take the time to talk to a professional, then you damn sure need to talk to yourself and figure it out. But yeah, so that's this week's show. That's the show, guys. What is your effort saying about your belief? What is your effort saying about your belief? And do what you can until what you can't do appears. And while you're waiting, just keep doing what you can. So that's it for this week's show. It was really quick because the message was really straightforward and simple. And I hope somebody takes that with them through the week. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Isis_Thomas and also at The Dope Black Chick. Until next time, peace and blessings.